Now let's just move on further towards the problems, and the very first problem is in an isosceles triangle ABC with AB is equal to AC. The bisector of angle B and angle C intersects each other at O. So join A to O and show that OB is equal to OC and AO bisects angle A. So let's just draw the figure for this particular question first of all. So as you can see over here, we are just talking about the isosceles triangle. So since we are talking about the isosceles triangle, it means that the two sides are equal. So let us suppose if I'm just taking this as A, B and C. So let us suppose if I'm just taking these two sides are actually is equal to each other, because as per the question AB is equal to AC, it is given to us. Now it says that the bisector of the angle B and angle C. It means we are drawing the angle bisectors. We are drawing the angle bisectors. So let us suppose if we are just drawing the angle bisectors of B and C in such a manner such that they intersect each other at any particular point O. So this is nothing but a point O. Further it says join A to O. Let us suppose if I'm just joining A to O. Now further it says that show that OB is equal to OC. So we have to show this OB as nothing but is equal to this OC. So let us suppose if I'm just starting with the very first part in which we have to prove that OB is nothing but is equal to OC. So let us suppose if I'm just talking about the triangle ABC. So in the triangle ABC, we know that AB is actually is equal to AC. So if AB is equal to AC means this side is equal to this side, it implies that angle B is equal to the angle C. It implies that angle B is equal to angle C. Why? So from the theorem we know that. So hence we can give the proof as the angles that are opposite to angles that are opposite to equal sides are equal. So this is nothing but by theorem we can say that angle B is equal to angle C. So if angle B is nothing but is equal to the angle C, furthermore we know that this OB is actually nothing but the angle bisector, and we further know that this particular OC is nothing but the angle bisector of the angle C. It implies that this angle is equal to this angle, and further this angle is also is equal to this angle. So it means that if I'll take a half of this angle, that is nothing but a half of angle B, and it is nothing but a half of angle C. Let us suppose if I am dividing half on both sides of this particular equation, then we can write this angle as nothing but the angle OBC should be equal to the angle OCB. We can write it as in this manner, that if I'm just talking about the half of this angle, then half of this angle is definitely this angle, that is OBC, and half of this angle is nothing but OCB. So it implies that OBC is equal to OCB. Now furthermore, if I'm just saying that this angle is nothing but is equal to this angle, as you can see over here, if I'm just saying that OBC is nothing but is equal to OCB, if I'm just saying that this angle is nothing but is equal to this angle, so what am I talking about? If this angle is equal to this angle, then again in the triangle OBC, what can we say? We say that if these two angles are equal to each other, then the sides that are opposite to these angles should also be equal to each other. So hence it implies that if these two angles are equal to each other, it implies that OB is nothing but is equal to OC. Why so? The sides opposite to equal angles are equal. If these two angles in the triangle OBC are equal, then their corresponding sides or the sides that are opposite to it should also be equal. It implies that this side should be is equal to this side, and hence this is what we have to prove in the first part. And now let's just move on further, and now we are talking about the second part in which we have to prove that AO bisects angle A. It means we have to prove that this angle is equal to this angle. So let us suppose if I'm just talking about the two triangle. So we have in triangle AOB and the triangle AOC. We are just talking about the two triangles AOB and for the AOC. First of all, it is definitely given to us that AB is nothing but is equal to AC. As you can see, AB is actually is equal to nothing but AC. Since AB is equal to AC, we already know. Further, Further, this is nothing but a given condition. Further, we can say that AO is nothing but is equal to AO. AO is nothing but is equal to AO we have, which is nothing but a common side, and furthermore we have the other thing over here, that the OB side is also is equal to the OC side from the previous condition, from the first part, which is already proven part, and hence from the first, second and third, what we can say that if the three sides are actually equal to the three sides of the other triangle, then by the SSS concurrence criteria we can say that these two triangles are actually concurrent to each other. So it implies that the triangle AOB is actually concurrent to the triangle AOC by SSS concurrence criteria, which implies that the angle OAB is nothing but is equal to the angle OAC, and hence this is what we have to prove. It implies that AO bisects angle A. This is what we have to prove over here, and hence this is nothing but the proof of this particular question. I hope all the steps related to the question number 1 is all clear to you.